house of me.
State your business. Cylarn is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylarn. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Auriels are driven out of Cylarn, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Gatekeeper Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once. What is it, emissary? Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Auriels hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Gatekeeper Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Cylarn of the arrogant Auriels once and for all. We hold the altar of despair, here within the shrine of the flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. The counterpart to the altar of despair, Rapture is currently held by the Auriels in their complacency, but that will soon change. She is the Gorkedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Auriels, despite their strength. What is... You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. For Sheogorath's glory. A mortal wandering the halls of Holy Sylarn, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Then I am at your service. The Gorkedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt. For Sheogorath's glory. How may I serve? Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Auriels is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. The two altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my lord's command. But I only hold despair for the moment. The Auriels hold Rapture and are massing to attack us. But never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. We are expecting the Auriels to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the Altar of Rapture. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious... Once the Auriels are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us Yes. Their commander, Kana, is gullible enough to take you at face value. She will reveal all her plans to you, Sheogorath's emissary. Beautifully devious. It embarrasses me not to have thought of it first. The Auriels will soon pay. The Altar of Rapture will be ours. How may I serve? Sheogorath's blessings upon you.
My scouts reported no signs of the Mazkin.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to... My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Sylarn. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Maz can hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnan for my lord Sheogorath. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the altar of despair from the Mazkin, it will be my great honor to light the flame for Lord Sheogorath. The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair and drive the Mazkin out of Sylarn once and for all? That's an excellent idea. They cannot refuse entry to an emissary of Lord Sheogorath. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. Go.
Sheogorath's blessings upon you.
Greetings, emissary. Are you ready to help? Are all males so obstinate? Have I not already told you that I consider that route too risky? What makes you think you can persuade me when my own lieutenant... You've seen this with your own eyes? I must be sure it isn't a trap if I'm to take such a risk. Meryl was very convincing as well. Very well, we'll risk it. The Underdeep it is. May Sheogorath's divine madness possess us today. Down with the Mazkin! Follow me! Oil before the saints! Death to the Mazkin, for the glory of Sheogorath! For Sheogorath!
For Sheogorath! For the... Ah!
Kill the Mazkin! Beware! For the
For the Mad God! Mad
For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! Kneel before the... Comrades, beware! The altar of despair is ours, but the battle is not over yet. Defensive positions.
Follow me.
Victory is ours. I have already selected a candidate for the honor of kindling the altar. I will now claim the honor of victory for myself, here on the altar. The altars can only be kindled by the willing sacrifice of a Mazkin or an Oriole. It is my great honor to release my soul to Oblivion in service to Lord Sheogorath. Farewell. I will not walk these lands for many a... Go. Speak, citizen. Speak quickly, mortal.
Brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of bliss, I assure you. Do not think about it.
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the... Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of...
I knew I saw the glint of true mania in your eyes, my child. Go now and let the holy flame inspire the people of Bliss to new heights of madness.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the courts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Sacelum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. This time, I'll beat him! I can't stand losing, and I don't mind cheating. Ta! Come visit again! For our...
The great torch shines with the pure light of... in accordance with the ancient tradition. Receive now the raiment of Arden Sul in honor of your mighty deed in service to Mania. Yes, how we would all aspire to be as great a leader as the first, our savior, Arden Sul, the greatest Duke of the Ages. We celebrate him with the ritual of accession, the path to maniac bliss. An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment. Certainly, when the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
I'm disappointed in your choice. You'll find Mania to be a fickle friend. Blasphemy! Never utter the name of the dark. Though his body is beyond Oblivion, his soul encircles us, always watching, waiting to power. He is the bringer of pain and pleasure. The blade that cuts through our sin. Only a true demented. Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual? Very well. Spoken like a true son of the demented. To become the ruler of dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our Lord Sheogorath.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know. A friendly word! Once you've decided which duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do so. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A safer choice, perhaps. Maybe you'll live through this. Théoden's a bit lost these days. Not that it's a bad thing. It suits him. Until now. Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much green moat? Théoden loves surprises. We will... speak when your task is complete.
What is it? How can such a kind and noble man? In times like these, it's good to have a leader who still enjoys all the modern Well, yes. Apart from enjoying his painting, reading a good book, or a rousing night of erotic bedroom games. I'm speaking of Greenmote, of course. There is no greater pleasure. If I didn't have such a busy daily routine, I'd likely indulge myself in its pleasures more often. At the risk of being rude, I must confess I don't like talking about the specifics of my routine. Théoden has too many enemies that may turn that knowledge against him. He depends on me quite dearly. At the risk of being rude, I must confess Théoden has too many enemies that may turn... Very well. I see little harm in telling you. After a bit of reading in the garden and running my special errand at noon, I like to shop at Books of Bliss. Around 8 p.m. we are served dinner. Gundlar is quite a chef and prepares Théoden's meals personally, adding just a hint of Greenmote. After that, we dance, we sing, or we do whatever else suits my lord. Greenmote is the refined version of the spores that are harvested. We keep the green moat safely tucked inside the green moat silo. You can only a select few, such as myself, know the silo's location. There isn't enough gold or enough... Farewell.
What can I do? I've heard of such a grand place. May all your days be filled with enlightenment and birth.
I'll get... There... Yes, Greetings, friend. Hello again, my friend.
Hi.
Speak, citizen. Welcome to the House of Mania.
The great torch shines as a big...
Greetings, friend.
Oh, my, yes. I feel especially delighted this evening. Perhaps it's time I recited my latest soliloquy. The lady fair, our love is told, with hair as fine as soft spun gold, lips as red as a sun-drenched dawn, skin as soft as a newborn fawn, eyes as blue as a cerulean sea. Yeah, what? My heart can't breathe. Help me. Ow!
citizen. Speak quickly, mortal.
Hello, I'm Dumag Grobank, best and pretty. Amber is a resin found in root system tunnels and on gnarls. When I alone know the ancient, I can make just about anything. I'm sure I have something here you can use. That seems fair to me. That's a good deal. You've got, that seems you've got a good, that seems fair. You've got a, I can accept that. If you need... Now you know what they say. Take care.
You have things to do. Talking to me isn't one of them. Théoden may be in a constant state of euphoria, but I wouldn't underestimate his intelligence. This is so much fun! We will speak when your task is complete.
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The blood of Théoden has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and all of Mania welcomes you with open arms. I now declare you Duke of Mania of the Shivering Isles. May your light shine upon all our happiest days. The Bellywalk. May Arden Sul enrich your mind.
You've done it! The ritual is complete, and you've survived! A shame about Théoden, but it's how he would have wanted it to go. Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. The ritual must not be completed.
Syl! You dare interrupt me? Only I interrupt me! Like just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk later. Or not. When is later exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Syl forgot how to use the door. Kindly show her out, before I forget myself.
Théoden? Dead? You've done this. It was you all along.
Hold your tongue, little Duchess, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
Replacing Théoden with this outsider? This is how it ends. I should have seen this coming.
calm yourself, Syl. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office? I suggest you see to your duties.
No, I see what's going on. I should have seen it before. You conspire to destroy us all. You're a fool if you think I've allowed this to happen.
Fool? Visionary! Change is in the air, Syl. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up, save some for later.
Order stands at our door. They've taken the fringe. Did you even know? Do you care? And you speak of change.
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
No, I can't do this. There has to be a way out. A way to escape.
Then go, Syl. Return to your quarters before I send you back in pieces.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll go. The enemy of my enemy orders the key. I'll keep them close.
No! Let her go.
This is not over, Madgar. I give myself to Jigalag. As a priest of order, I'll be safe. Your empire will crumble before the armies of order.
Wondering why I let her go, aren't you? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of dementia turning traitor? Unprecedented. I've seen others defect, but never a duke. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before. I do, I did, and I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of Mania. Oh, just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon golden saints. They've always served the Duke of Mania. I think it's the bright colors. They just love 'em. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm, and others. You would be well served to remember that. She was right about that. I can feel it. In my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe! You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there, but I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't. It swept the fringe! That's not good! See if you can't hold them off there, because if you can't, everyone is going to die. No pressure. They'll get more and more active as the Grey March. Come! Come visit again!
Your Grace, a dark time has been thrust upon us. Passwall is under attack. We are outmatched and outnumbered. At first light, the spire at the center of town became active. Immediately, the area around it began to crystallize and change. Soon after that, the sky darkened and the nights came. The nights are relentless. They do not tire, they do not fear, and they do not stop coming. They appear out of nowhere at the base of the spire. We kill 5 of them, 5 more come. We've lost too many of the Orioles already. I fear that we will not be able to hold the town for much longer. You've seen the spire in Passwall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It appears to be a source of power for these invaders. A portal or some sort of gate. I don't know. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow, I do not think that we can stop this invasion. I have an idea how we might be able to stop them, but for now we must survive. I've been losing Orioles with each attack, and I'm down to nothing but men. We are pinned down here. If we lose, the gates of madness will fall. If the gates fall, the enemy will flood into the Isles. We will be helpless to stop them. But now that you've arrived, perhaps we can slow them down. We cannot talk now. We don't have very long until the next wave arrives. Even though I have served with these Orioles for centuries, as the Duke of Mania, it is your right to command the troops. Command them if you will, or leave it to me. Either way, make haste. Our time is short. I thank you for your trust. In your name, and for the sake of the Shivering Isles, I shall not disappoint you. Inspect the battlefield and provide what aid you can to the troops. Speak with me when you feel that they are ready for battle. Form up! By the staff, we will not allow this town to fall. Are you prepared for battle, Your Grace? I am... Go. Here they come! Reap! Victory is up. We must discuss our next move. The Spire is obviously their source of power. This battle will not end until we find a way to shut it down. I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under Passwall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries. One of my scouts reported that the ruins have been opened recently, and a number of these knights are now guarding the entrance. I did, and she did not return. I can only assume that she was caught and killed. If we attempt to assault Zedaphen, Passwall will be overrun and we will lose the Fringe. Additionally, our forces are dangerously thin. We have no idea what opposition may await us inside. Your insight is impressive. While we draw their attention here, you should be able to slip inside Zedaphen. Once inside, search for the source of the Spire's power. It must be underground somewhere. Once you find it, destroy it. Good luck, Your Grace. May the truth light your way through the darkness. Go.
I remember you. What are you doing down here?
When they attacked, I ran from Pascal. They didn't say a word. They just started killing. The screams. By the staff, you can't imagine the screams. Fellas and I slipped down here thinking we'd be safe. But no, we landed right in the middle of them. Fellas ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate, disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone. I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he... Every time I look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here. But I'm too smart for them. You seem to have no trouble, though. Look at you. Barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me. This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to fellas. Listen, those people in Pass Wall need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here? What? Here? Are you kidding? I'm not staying here. If you don't want to help me...
Cylon is ours at last.
Speak. I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader. Perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the Spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm. Speak, citizen.
News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform. You will seek the assistance of Relmina Vernum in Zalcel to rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here. With the Gatekeeper restored and Cyrodiil in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the Fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head. It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple, but it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jigglag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Zalcel. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx. A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius? And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her sixth element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much. Send Relmina my love.
see you.
Yes, what is it?
You! I remember you. You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper, are you not? The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in. Walk in here as if you own the place. By what authority do you... I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account. Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here? Ah, your tone is more in line with my station. Yes, powerful magic indeed. It is proper that you bid me kindly, lest I show you the meaning of pain and suffering. Alas, I am still distraught over the destruction of my sweet child. I cannot return to his womb. You must do this. You will travel to the gardens of flesh and bone. There you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony. Go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis, and take this key. It will allow entry into... For many years, I labored painstakingly in those gardens, but the fruits born of... You... Are you not the exalted... Away with you, dog, and fetch me those components.
Scylarn is ours at last, thanks to you.
Everything is just... You have returned with all the components? Excellent. All that remains is to choose. Fearing one day someone might manage to kill my child, I have been preparing and I've created versions of each appendage. With various enhancements, you must choose one of each. I am attached to them all. Artist. Take all day making your choices.
What was that?
You've made your selection. Now we travel to the statue of our Lord in the Fringe. There we will perform the ceremony. Shall we? First, place the Gatekeeper's body into... At the beginning of the worlds were 5. Fire, water, earth, air, and light. Darkness turned into day. The void took form. Hidden away by virtue of its own self-awareness was the 6th, containing within it the 5 which birthed it. Flesh! Meat with the desire to consume like fire. Place the dermis membrane into the cistern. Place the dermis membrane into the cistern. Blood, liquid nutrient, that ocean which casts spells of life upon the shores of existence. Place the blood liquor into the cistern of substantiation. Bone, branch, and stone of the body, giving shape and structure. Place the osseous marrow into the cistern. Breath, child of air, bestowing movement, the stirring of spirit. Place the essence of breath into the cistern of substantiation. And last, the light of flesh, the illumination of soul, perception, thought, memory, imagination. I summon thee, walker in flesh, flesh of true flesh, from those waters of oblivion which sire thy kind. Come to this altar, join with this body, quintessence of flesh joined with the essence of flesh. Absolute, immortal, immortal, bound to contingent. Stand clear of the cistern, over here by me. Honored Daedra! thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, Atronach, to this body, henceforth Gatekeeper of the Shivering Isles. My child, it is time to fulfill your destiny. Stand guard in this land against all those who seek entry not bearing the mark of Sheogorath's favor. You shall know them by the coldness in their minds, the darkness of spirit. What's this? My child, they're coming! Destroy them! Show them your true power! Watch my child destroy the interlopers who will run to Sheogorath. Either way, tell him of our doings here. Send him my tribute and my affections.
Sylarn is ours at last.
A new Gatekeeper! Excellent! We might be onto something with you after all. That should keep out the stragglers. And to see you've learned how to summon flesh Atronachs. Relmina must like you, little Duke. But probably not in that way.
Lord Sheogorath, I apologize for the intrusion, but you must help us. Order has attacked Pinnacle Rock and routed us.
Well, well, what a turn of events this is. It's new, and I like new, even if it's bad. And this is bad, isn't it? This is a particularly exciting turn of events, is it not? A perfect job for you, my newest and only noble in the realm. If Order has entered my army's stronghold, things have taken a disturbing turn. It means Order has tried subterfuge, not its strong suit. Ha ha ha! Amazing! Perhaps things aren't going as poorly as I'd imagined. You'll want to get all the details from the messenger. Unless you already have. You haven't, have you? Well, aren't you precious? Do you really not know? Haven't you noodled it all through yet? Because he is me! Well, I'm him! We're a bit of each other, really. I won't be here when he arrives because I'll be him! Happens every time. The Grey March starts, Order appears, and I become Jigalag and wipe out my whole realm! Soon. Too soon! I can already feel the change beginning. I feel like I'm not quite here. I'm not over there yet, but I'm not quite here! And I've been having moments of clarity that are quite unlike me. Like now. Stop it! Oh no, can't do it. Believe me, I've tried. It never ends well. But you're still going to stop the Grey March. Stop Jigalag! Me? From destroying my realm! Now, nothing has changed. You deal with this messenger. Make sure my army is secure. You'll need them. Cat's out of the bag on that one, isn't it? Who puts cats in bags anyway? Cats hate bags. Soon, I'll turn into Jigalag. There's no stopping it. That doesn't excuse you from... Come visit again, or I'll...